So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the 10, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
At the Packers' 9-yard line.
One more time to Mostert. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Cut. Let's 57, right. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 4. Check 43.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the 49ers.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. It's Coleman here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for a 1st down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
That's the
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
2-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. All day.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
The handoff to
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's checking. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
On the tackle.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
65. Switch gears. Check 99. Check 99. One, Omaha.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And incomplete.
Rodgers.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the slant. Check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Watch the safety creep. Go, Knight. Hey, 88.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
We got this.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check 31. Check 30. Roll right.
On 1st down, it's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Big stop, let's go. Minus 54.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equanimous St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
Complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And this one complete to Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Buffalo's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
March 56. March 56.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams.
Rodgers pass.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Packers' 39-yard line.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo, and it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Niners 17. Packers 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Aaron Jones.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Offense also praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He was brought down at
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, check. Over.
Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
26.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
17.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you. 26. Look again. Box it. Switch. 50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Slam. Get Mike. Kill.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Wide. Get wide. Check the hot read. Set. Get 300.
Here's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Check nickel. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
57's the money. 57's the money. Pull it together. 57. Mike, 57. Kermit. Number 50. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And Crosby puts it through, and we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
They hand it off to Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer.